So we are back making some more clothing things for my fall/autumn wardrobe, depending on if you're from America or anywhere else in the world. I guess this is kind of a part 2 to my other fall wardrobe video. I kind of ended that video with a cardigan that I wasn't quite able to finish within the time frame, so we're gonna pick that straight back up. I have received the extra yarn that I ordered for that project. Hopefully that's enough. When it arrived, I really wasn't sure if I did enough. I haven't looked or, I don't know, done anything with the jumper since filming that video, so I really can't remember where I left things off, so I guess we can have a look together. I believe I did the 2 bits of ribbing here, oh yeah, and then just as I did the buttonholes, I ran out of yarn, so I can finish that. I think I might redo this side as well because it just bunches up a little bit, which I think I was able to fix down here. Once I've done that, I'm also going to do the neckline already before doing the arms. I think it would just help me visualize how it's going to sit, and then, I don't know, I could just finish up with the arms, I guess. Other than that, what else do I have planned? I mentioned also in that video that I want to dress up as Paddington for Halloween, which the more I think about it, I'm really getting in my head about it now. I don't know if it's that good of a costume, but I've committed now. I bought a new coat, which I wanted anyways, that can go with that outfit. I bought some red wellies on Vinted. I'm going to pick them up on Monday. And then I still need a wicker basket and a red bucket hat. And I thought I was going to buy a bucket hat, but then I found this yarn, which my friend randomly got me. And I don't know whether this will be enough yarn, whether I'm able to make a hat out of this. I thought I would just give it a go and try and crochet a bucket hat. And then a few weeks ago now, I made the Scoodies available on my website to buy for like custom orders. So I've been making a lot of those Scoodies. As and when this video goes up, I believe the Scoodie pattern would have already been released. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is a Scoodie and it's a little crochet granny square hood with an attached scarf. So that is what I've been working on, and if you want to make one of those yourself as well, I'll leave the link to the pattern down in the description. Now before we get into that, I just want to very quickly thank today's sponsor, Skillshare. If you didn't already know about Skillshare, it is the largest online learning community with thousands of classes led by industry professionals. You can learn so much about all different types of topics, ranging from film to photography, productivity, literally anything you can think of. Skillshare is going to be able to take that to the next level. They've also recently made some improvements, so they have integrated some smarter class categories, 3 new class topics including creative careers, creative inspiration, and AI and innovation. And you can now also filter classes by software and materials. I recently really wanted to get back into journaling. When I was a teenager, I used to journal a lot, not in the sense of like writing a diary, but more in capturing memories, collaging, and just like being really creative with your hands. Now that I'm obviously an adult, I would like to get into journaling a little bit more from a mindfulness perspective and just getting my internal monologues sorted out on paper. Skillshare actually has a learning path all about guided journaling that are all about journaling, but with different focuses such as drawing, self-growth, meditation. And so that gave me a really good basis to just get back into journaling. I want to show you one of the journals that I had when I was like 14, 15. This is essentially what I want to get back to. This journal is literally bursting at the seams. This has been like my pride and joy. I just remember I was able to fully be so creative with this. If you'd also like to try out Skillshare for yourself, then the first 500 people to click the link in my description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Thank you again so much for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to knitting. I was just filming some TikTok content and I threw on this jumper that I made in my last video, and how good does it look with these Stamps and Madder jeans? I'm literally obsessed with the pattern clashing and the colours. This is what I needed for my wardrobe. So that's just made me very excited for this project, which hopefully will become just as much as a staple as this gorgeous jumper has. Saying that though, on the day-to-day, I always wear this cardigan. I literally never take it off. So it will be good for me to have another cardigan that I can wear, because I just sometimes get a little bit sick of it, but it's just perfect. And I was also thinking maybe it's like a winter project. I'd love to remake this cardigan, but in a red tone like that. Like imagine this cardigan with these jeans, but a red cardigan. So I'm just working on casting off this part of the ribbing, and I have to every single time look up how to do a stretchy bind off. This bind off that I did at the bottom here is so lovely, and then the bind off that I did for the buttons is just way too tight. Like, you see how this curls in and it's so tight. So I was like, this isn't how I did the bind off before. So every single time I have to Google stretchy bind off and then remind myself that I like doing the Jenny's bind off, but I can never remember, so I still have to watch a video. So I just thought I'd share that, because even though I knit so much all of the time, I still struggle. Like, my memory is terrible with these kinds of things, and I think if there's like a specific method of doing something that you don't do regularly, it's only natural, I guess, to forget. But it really does blow my mind every single time how I just keep forgetting. On a different note, I recently started following Eleanor Tia on Instagram. She is actually the person who has made me want to get back into journaling. She posted, sorry, just getting distracted on my Instagram suggestion page. How cute is that little bonnet? Obsessed with that colorway. Oh, this one's really cute as well, like a chunky one. I'm obsessed with her Instagram. Definitely will be following her. What was I saying? Oh, yes, Eleanor Tia, she posted this journal prompt about going from like 1 month to the next, and it was just so pretty and so simple. And this is very similar to something that I have been like planning out on my Notion, but it's very much just me like taking notes. And as much as I love Notion, I swear by it, my entire life depends on that platform. I just think journaling will be really good for me to just get back and be a bit more creative. And then one of her YouTube videos just popped up, and I am literally obsessed with her. Her whole vibe, her vlogs, so good. Very, very inspired by her at the moment. And I love when I find a new YouTuber. It happens like every few months, but I feel like when you find them, you are meant to find them at that time. And I'm just gonna be sitting back, knitting, and catching up on a plethora of her videos, which that's just so exciting. I just spent ages casting on and knitting like the first row of my neckline. However, I am now thinking I might undo it and recast it so that here is a garter stitch. Obviously this one here I didn't do at the time, which is fine, so this isn't the same as here, but I think it could look really cool if the first line is garter stitch, so it separates the neckline from the body. So I'm gonna undo it and recast it on. I'm also casting it on in a way that the two raglan stitches here are gonna be the two rib here, but that will make more sense when I've knitted a bit more, and then I'll show you how that looks. It's now almost 6 p.m. I feel like sometimes I get so in the zone I lose track of time. I don't think I've been for a week in the last like 4 hours, so I probably need to do that. I have done the neckline. It was a lot of trial and error, but I finally was able to line up the raglan with the like knit purl pattern. I hope you can see that okay. But I just wanted to get that right because I think it will make everything just feel a lot neater. I have now cast on the arms. I hate knitting arms. It's so painful. I think I'm gonna take a little break. Like I said, I've just kind of been in the zone. Ryan is seeing some friends tonight. I'm home alone and I really do like a nice night alone. I think I'm gonna order some food. I was thinking about ordering a curry because my dad got me a voucher for my birthday. However, I'm really craving some Turkish food. I don't know why. I'm trying to order from this place, but they are not doing delivery today, which is really annoying. So I might just cycle and pick it up. I also haven't left the house yet today, and I did think earlier might be good for me to get some fresh air, so that kind of kills two birds in one stone. That does mean I pretty much need to leave now. I haven't ordered it yet. I can't tell if my order's gone through, so I might just go anyways and check, and if not, I'll just order it then and there. That means I need to get going, so yeah. So my order didn't go through, so they were like, oh, we can make it within like 10 to 15 minutes. And I was like, great, go on then. But the main thing that I was craving, they didn't have. So I think I'm gonna just head home and then try and order from somewhere else. But I'm absolutely gutted. It was like such a craving that I had. Right, well, that was interesting. I just ordered from a different place, but I don't have a great feeling. I don't know if it's gonna turn up. We will see. So it's almost 2 hours later. I really didn't think my food was gonna arrive, but it did, which is great. I ordered the wrong food. That's not so great. There's quite a lot of it. I didn't realise it all came in such big portions. We have spinach, flatbread, some normal bread. And then I thought I ordered baba ganoush, but they sent me big aubergine, so I don't really have a dip. Some bulgur, some borek, which again, I didn't realise there was so much. And then another bag of bread. I don't remember ordering 2 bags of bread, but it's what it is. I'm so hungry that I don't even care. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this. It is the next day. I've just been to the gym. Went to pick up some more yarn from Hobbycraft for all the Scoodie orders. Also got some dips for all the bread that I now have. Wanted to try this hummus for the longest time, so we'll see what this is all about. I love how full this is. I just got some tzatziki as well, just in case. The house is an absolute mess, so I might have a little tidy, but let me show you how the cardigan is looking. As you can see, I've made a start on the second arm, and this one's all finished. So let me try it on. It is looking so cute. I really wasn't sure whether to add more length in the arm, but I know it's gonna droop when I'm gonna block it, so there wasn't any need to do any more. And I also didn't want it to bunch massively here. And yeah, I'm just gonna need to finish off this arm, but all of those Scoodie orders are really stressing me out, and I just wanna get them done, get them shipped out. Ideally on Monday when I'm going to work, I can drop them off on my way there or on my way home. So I think today I'm just gonna dedicate to the Scoodies. I have 2 more to make, and then all of them need to be like sewn and woven in the ends. I don't know whether I'll be able to finish 2 today. I feel like I might be able to get close. So that's the plan. Might have to put this on hold for a few days. I guess I can share the Scoodies with you. That is somewhat also like relatable to the full wardrobe, just not for my wardrobe, but for everyone else's wardrobe. I have finished all of the Scoodies that I needed to make. This isn't all of them. I already sent one off and packaged 2 up because they were the same colour, but I'm just filming a little reel / TikTok / YouTube short trying on the different colourways that I made. A green one, the classic blue one, this pink one which I thought was really fun, and then I did a red and blue one and a blue and red one. So I'm gonna send them all off today. I'm also gonna meet my friends Elle and Sophie for coffee and a little walk. Sophie's back visiting from Australia and I haven't seen her. Well, I saw her yesterday, but we're gonna have a nice little catch up together, and then afterwards I'm gonna send all of the parcels off. So that is done. And then yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do the rest of the day, but I guess you will find out sooner than I will. All the Scoodies have been sent off, which is nice, something I can tick off. It actually baffles me that the Scoodies are traveling all the way from my little corner shop here in Norwich all the way to like America, Norway, the Netherlands, and they get there safely. I don't know how it works. The postal system is actually insane. And to this day, touch wood, I have no wood, I've not had any lost parcels or any missing parcels, which is fantastic. So I've been really happy actually using Every, but like I said, I don't really know how they are able to travel so far. Gonna keep working on this old thing. I feel like I'm so close to finishing this, so maybe I'll be able to do it today. I also realized I probably should address all of the mess that's going on behind me. I wasn't sure whether to speak about it or not, whether to address it, because I don't want to jinx anything. But I guess you can kind of tell from the mess behind us. We have started packing up our flat because we are moving. I will talk about it much more in upcoming videos, I'm sure. It's all good, it's a positive move, but we currently don't know when the move is going to happen. So we have started obviously packing up the big shelf and a few bits in the kitchen. I can show you actually, it is looking an absolute mess. So this is currently the situation in the corner where obviously the bookshelf used to be there, and then everything right now is a little bit of a mess. Over there we just have all of our cleaning products already laid out. I think eventually the next thing to go is the kitchen island. We need to take that down. But yeah, this was sort of the majority of the packing up here that we needed to do. And then anything else like kitchen stuff, plates, we're gonna do closer to the time. But I thought I probably would have to mention it because like I said, we don't quite know yet when we're going to move. I don't know how many more videos I'm going to film in this situation, and it would probably be a little bit strange not to address it, I guess, considering that this is literally the background. I have pre-filmed a lot of stuff, so as soon as we are moving, a lot of the videos that I'll be posting are, like I said, pre-filmed, just because, again, I don't know what my situation is going to be like, how long the move is going to take, and probably for a good amount of time I won't have a proper place to film. Like, I won't have a nice sofa to film my knitting, I won't have an office to do any research videos, so I'm just trying to work ahead a little bit so I can free up some time for when the move is happening. But obviously I'm going to share all of that as well as and when the time comes, because I love watching moving vlogs and anything to do with houses, so that will be coming. Also, if this bit is included in this video, that means that the move is going ahead. Otherwise I would have just taken it out of this video, and I really hope that I didn't jinx anything by speaking about it out loud. So you want to know something really fun and just so great? I ran out of yarn just as I needed to do the cuff, which is the only thing I have left to do, and I have run out of yarn. All I have left is this, which isn't enough. I am so annoyed. I can't believe it's just that little bit. Unfortunately, this is what happens when you freehand a project. You just don't know how much yarn you're gonna need. I could order some more. I could order another skein, but I just don't know if I want to. It's gonna take a week for that to get here, and I really want to just finish this jumper. The option that I have is to undo this cut and redo it with a different color. I'm thinking with this dark blue, I'll do the cuff. I would have liked everything to match, like obviously all the ribbing here is grey, and it would have been nice for the cuffs to match that, but it could also look cool with the cuffs being this blue colour. I'm gonna do it on here and see if I like it. Yeah, that's very, very unfortunate. Good morning. I finished the cardigan. I weaved in all the ends, so everything's nice and neat now, and then I attached the buttons as well. If you saw last week's video, you would have seen that I bought these buttons at Oxfam for £2. I've got one left, which is a bit annoying, but yeah, I think it looks quite cute. It just desperately needs to be blocked because as I'm standing like this, the length is fine, but if I lift my arms up or anything, the sleeves are a little bit too short, so I'm gonna just block it, the same old thing that I always do. I think I'm gonna film it to post on Instagram because I've had some questions about my blocking process, which is the simplest process ever, and I'm a little bit worried about posting it actually because I feel like some fiber arts people are gonna come for me and say that that's not blocking, but I don't care, it's just how I do it. So if you want to go check that out, go follow me on Instagram. But yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'll show you the finished results so we can do a little transition again. I tried this last time and it didn't work very well, so yeah, let's try it again. Let's cue the transition. Right, I hope this is somewhat of a smooth transition, but I say this time and time again, blocking your pieces makes such a big difference. The amount of length I'm now getting in the arms is just amazing. This fits so much more relaxed and oversized around the body as well. And yeah, I'm just obsessed with all the detailing. You can now also see what I tried to achieve here with the ribbing, so it fits in with the raglan there. This is a bit wonky here. I can always try and amend that by just moving the button. But yeah, overall I'm super happy with this, the colourway as well. I guess only time really will tell if this will become as much of a staple as this cardigan. I almost feel like it's going to be really hard to even beat this. It's just become such a comfort of mine. But like I said, I am intrigued to maybe recreate this with a red. I think that could be quite fun. I'm thinking maybe I'll do a dedicated video on how I freehand my jumpers or any type of project really. Like I said, I want to make another cardigan, and I'd love to do a sweater vest as well. So maybe I can tie those in together and just give a bit more of a rundown of how I make it up as I go along. But yeah, this has been very successful. I'm so happy with it. So I did just make this crochet hat. I was going to show you making it, but I just was sat on the sofa and thought I'd just give it a go and see how I get on. And I do really love this. I do apologise for not showing you the process, but I am thinking of maybe making a dedicated bucket hat video because I literally just freehanded this within like an hour max. So this is a really nice sort of quick crochet project, and I would really like to share like the exact measurements that I use because I want to make a pattern that you can essentially just follow based on measurements rather than like exact stitches, so you can recreate it with any type of yarn that you have. I made a note of that and I might be doing that in a future video. I also just quickly tried on my costume now that I have the hat. I got this coat from H&M. This is a very recent coat, and I wanted a coat like this for the longest time anyways. It's been on my Pinterest board since this season last year, so I kind of almost found a Halloween costume for all the things that I wanted to buy anyways. I feel so silly. I've got this skirt which is just secondhand. I got it in the charity shop in Germany. And then I've got some hunter wellies, which they are way too small. The seller listed them as a size 6, so I was hoping they'd have a little bit of give, but I think they read the label wrong and the measurements actually match a size 4. I'm a size 5.5, so my toes are currently like bunched up like this. I did get a refund and I don't need to send them back, and because I only bought them for the costume, I'm considering whether I'll get away on the night with wearing them, and then after that I'll just pop them to the charity shop. They desperately need a clean, but I'm obsessed with this outfit. Like, imagine me now with just a little wicker bag. That would be so cute. And then underneath I actually also just have like a white t-shirt. So I think on the night that would just be really handy to have on, so if it gets hot inside I can take the coat off. But I am actually obsessed. I was really unsure whether I'd like this as a costume or if it feels silly, but I'm so comfy apart from my feet. But I don't know, it might be fine for like one night. But yeah, on that note, I'm gonna catch you next week. I'm not 100% sure yet what the video will be. Like I said, most of my schedule at this point is pre-filmed, so still kind of figuring out as and when certain types of videos come out. And then on top of that I had like 3 more video ideas today which I added to my schedule. Yeah, there's so much more coming, so definitely stick around if you want to see some more knitting and crocheting and possibly some moving stuff as well. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.